That there is the Bridgestone headquarters, I believe. I believe it's the national or international headquarters for Bridgestone. When I was here last in 16, that building was under construction. So that was all scaffolding and cranes and things like that. Um, it's really something here along Devonboro Road here. Wow, they have quite an architectural feast here. The Bridgestone building is right next to the Country Music Hall of Fame. And like this whole row here, it's like, it's like contemporary architecture. It's just class. Let's walk down the street and see contemporary architecture. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. And they finished the Marriott up there at the end there, since I've been gone. So you have the Marriott Hotel, you have the Music City Center, which is the convention center there. Look at that, look at that. Then you have the Country Music Hall of Fame here, which I've already elucidated about. And then, having just been finished since I've been gone, is the Bridgestone. Okay? It is something. Anyway, I'm here on this mid-December day because the Country Music Hall of Fame today has free admission to the hall. Okay? And I tried this once before. I was given a library card here when I got here. And I must say that throughout the country, those passes, museum passes, and you used to get at the library, and that was so cool. You could go to zoos and art museums and anything for free. Well, most of them are gone. But the Nashville Library, public library here, had a Country Music Hall of Fame pass. Good for, 2 adults and 2.5 children or something like that. And I thought, oh, this is dynamite. I got a card and I'll get a pass. Well, fold again. I needed like a rental receipt or maybe a utility bill or something like that. The library passes are for residentials only. They're not valid for drifters and transients going through the town, regardless of whether you have a library card number or not. So I was rudely awakened by that. But if I read the fine print right today is Ford Day. And everybody is welcome free to the Country Music Hall of Fame here. And they are lined up like the Ford cars over there to get in today. And I don't know if they've been here, who's been here, who's not been here. They are in for a treat. The Hall of Fame alone, well, I mean, it's worth the money. Let's put it that way. But this is like a $25 value. That Ford is footing the bill for today. And that's kind of cool, if you ask me. Now, we have heard the name Ford around the country, too. If you think about it, we keep running into Ford's name. Henry Ford and the Ford Automobile Company seems really closely knit with museums. For some strange reason, Um, I kept running into Ford's name around the Ford Theater. We saw Delbert McClinton when we came here last at the Ford Theater. Okay, courtesy of Ford. Well, I did a little research into it, and I found out that Henry Ford has a museum in Detroit, and he's kind of a collector of Americana. He's collected, he's got like a minute from the website. It looks like he's got like a mini sort of, Smithsonian institution there in Detroit. If you remember when we were in Connecticut, he took Noah Webster's house from Yale and moved it to Detroit after Webster died. Okay. Also in Dayton, Ohio, many of the tools and instruments and the work table that we saw at the Wright Brothers Museum there was on loan from the Ford Museum in Detroit. Okay. So, I mean, you got to give it to this motor company fund. You got to give it to Ford because they are really they are really into America here, and it's really nice to see. And it's like I said, it's a $25 value. We're not talking chump change here. This is like substantial money, and if you have a family, it could add up. But with that said, it is if you have to pay, it's worth paying. But boy, if you could spend that 25 at lunch or something, it can be quite a value. So it's Ford Community Day, and community is everybody in the U.S. of A. I believe. Hopefully, I will not be surprised when I get through the doors, but. I'm looking forward to it once again and seeing what I might have missed the first time around. There's a lot to see here at the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville.